Welcome to Ahavas Yisrael Daily. We're on chapter 7. Additional transgressions that hatred engenders. Hatred also brings one to the serious sin of slander. For by means of his hatred, he reveals the shortcomings of his fellow. Rav Yerucham Levavitz says that it is possible to speak negatively about other people only because we are distant from them. If you imagined for a moment that a specific man was standing in front of you, screaming and begging, "Please have mercy on me, don't embarrass me," you definitely would be careful not to speak negatively about him. But if he is not with us, we don't think about him. We don't hear his voice, and therefore we act as we please. So deep down, the source for all of the Lashon Hara is that our fellow is not in our thoughts. We don't put ourselves in his footsteps, and we feel distanced from him. The Gemara Baba Metzia, Daf 83b, interprets a verse that mentions wild animals as referring to wicked people. Rav Yerucham explains, wild animals attack one another without any feelings of compassion. When a tiger kills a deer, it doesn't regard the deer as a mother, a friend, or even a living being. It sees the deer as its dinner. So too, wicked people hurt others without any empathy being involved. And that is what we do when we speak Lashon Hara. We are eating our fellow, swallowing him alive. And we do this because we aren't thinking about his feelings or feeling a connection to him. Similarly, Rav Shlomo Wolbe would say, earlier sources write this as well, that the word achezer, a cruel person, can be broken down into two words, a total stranger. You can be cruel to a person only when he is strange to you, when he is distant from you. Hatred also brings him to spread lies, falsely attributing deficiencies to his fellows. Already, well known is the magnitude of the sin of the tongue, as the sages say in Sota Daf 42a. Four classes of sinners will not merit to greet the divine presence: the class of liars, the class of flatterers, and the class of scoffers, and the class of those who speak Lashon Hara, evil speech. It is important to note that these classes refer to those who act this way on a constant basis. The Marsha writes that not greeting the divine presence can refer to either to the days of judgment in this world, meaning Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, or to the ultimate day of judgment in the world to come. So the Beis HaLevi is giving us a good technique to visualize the person that we're about to speak to in front of us before we speak about them, and that will make it seem like a lot more personalized, and will make us second guess speaking about that person. Okay, thank you. We'll continue tomorrow.